just a trip of a lifetime. I always wanted to go to Alaska. I don't know why, but the more people I talked to that had their goods for sale there, they went on a vacation and just decided to stay there. I mean, they loved it so much, it just sort of cast a spell on you and you just want to go back. I was wanting to go back the next day that I returned home. It was beautiful. Well, I saw things I've never seen before. The moose, I think, is one of my favorites. He's so big and he looks sort of like Scooby-Doo. He has that big nose and their little babies are so cute. And of course the bear was funny too. He walked up on the rock and really gave us a show. He turned on his back and rolled and scratched his face. And the funniest thing was when the man wanted to get out of the bus and go take a close-up of him, and yeah, he couldn't do that. And the eagles and the whales, they were awesome. Love those.
And eventually soil builds up. You know, bears, insects, and salmon all provide fertilizer.
McKinley Village Lodge is 7 miles this side of the downtown Glitter Gulch area. Summer operation and everything locks itself up tight for the winter. And that area that we traveled across, Broad Pass,
pumpkin pie, chocolate candy, Jesus Christ, ain't nothing please me more than you.
I mean, every day we went and I did as much as I possibly humanly could. Because, I mean, I wasn't going back, so I wanted to do everything.
What was your favorite place?
It would be between landing on the top of that glacier, walking around, and Denali, seeing all those, I mean, the mountains were just, I mean, you can't even describe it. It was so beautiful.
Take me home, Mommy, I'm coming home. Flyersville and the world famous Berrey.
Blackberry smartphone with a German
summer night never could be sweeter than with you.
And in the street you run free like it's only you and me. Geez, you're something to see.
Builds up. Bears, insects, salmon all provide fertilizer.
Home is whenever I'm with you. Home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
La 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 la, take me home. Mama, I'm coming home.
Home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Home, let me come home. Home is when I'm alone with you. Home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Home, let me come home. Home is when I'm alone with you.
I've heard all the stories, I've seen all the signs, witnessed all the glory, tasted all that's fine, but nothing compares to the greatness of knowing you, Lord. Oh no, nothing compares to the greatness of knowing you, Lord. Oh no.
If you could only pick one thing that you could do from that trip again, what would it
I think that landing on the glacier, that had to be the most spectacular flight of my life. And just walking around, and you would see these huge holes. He would just sort of keep us together, like don't get too far from me because you can step in the crevasse and we'll never see you again. It was just, but you could look over and see. It just went forever down in a hole, and you could see the most beautiful blue that I've ever seen. Just clear, crisp, and there was a little, the mountain, the glacier's melting a little bit, so the water flows down in these little tiny valleys, and so I got down on my hands and knees and drank the water, and it was so good.
And those words that were spoken and written by the Apostle Paul apply just as much to our lives today as they did 2,000 years ago when he wrote them. That in our lives, no matter where we could go, or who we could meet, or what we could see, or what we could earn, or be given to us, or accomplish, there is nothing in our lives that will ever even come close to the greatness of knowing Jesus Christ our Lord.
I want to go back. It was gorgeous and just the most awesome trip that I've ever taken. And I just met so many wonderful people there. They're so kind, and they all tell you their story of how they got there. Just so